So whatever is happening in the moment, it is real and happening right now. So acceptance can be the first step towards change. So when we accept, we become present, we clean the slate, means we clean the mind, we become present, and when we are present, all the stress in the mind gets healed. It reduces the negative thoughts, it reduces the negative emotions which have suppressed our heart center, and it clears our intellect, and we can see things clearly. Our wisdom will be enhanced. We will connect to the intuition, the inner guide within us, which will help us to perceive correctly. We connect to the light of the soul, and from that space, we can make informed choices and decisions. So, out of acceptance, we evolve and we change. So, acceptance brings about healing, purification, and change. Now, if you are struggling with finances, accepting the situation means you are acknowledging and recognizing that having a clear mind in the present is better than cluttering it with overthinking and worrying and denial and doubting and fearing. That will cause a lot of anxiety, depression, etc. So when we accept, it is an intentional action. So the more we accept, the more clear our mind becomes. The more clear our mind becomes, the more open our heart center is. And when our heart center is open, our EQ will be balanced, and our ability to receive all the energies and to attract good things in our life, good opportunities will improve. And we will also receive good solutions from within, creativity, ideas, insights, which will present themselves when your mind is clear rather than stressed. When we accept, suppose we are in pain, and when we accept the pain, we become neutral, and you have the ability to move forward in life, because we become neutral when we accept the pain, because the thoughts are triggering the and giving the synaptic firings of pain. But when you accept your pain, when you feel your pain, you will become neutral, and there will be no synaptic firings, or there will be less synaptic firings, and the intensity of the pain will reduce. But if we avoid the pain or deny the pain, then, and you keep thinking about the pain, then our focus is on the pain. And what we focus on, what we pay our attention to grows. So the pain will grow and you'll gather more of it. So acceptance will have a very good effect on our health also. So when we make a choice to accept, or we make a deliberate action, or a conscious positive choice to face the reality, silence our mind, not think about it, become mindful, present, peaceful. Then we come into the clarity. And when we use that clarity to guide our actions, so the inner guide, in that clarity, we can see our actions and it will guide all our actions, which will be the right actions towards our goal. And if we are in denial or we are in the resistance, that is thinking in the mind, it creates a resistance in the present and we will be bogged down by it and there will be a lack of energy flow. Acceptance, it grounds us in the present. We belong over here. This becomes our home. We feel at home. We feel safe. Because of the light, we can see the way very clearly. So we are connected to the truth. We can be honest because of the transparency. And we become relaxed. We feel safe. So acceptance brings us an agreement. But if we are not accepting and we are in the mind, in the denial, it will create a resistance, a fear of betrayal. And as per that, our emotional state will be created. So we need to be very careful that if we are avoiding a situation, avoiding someone, avoiding people, escaping, ignoring, insulting, neglecting, controlling, that over a period of time will build stress, depression, anxiety, and that will create a resistance. And all these actions of escaping, avoiding, running away, judging, all these actions will create a reaction. And this reaction will resist all our good, which is supposed to flow in our body. So we should avoid self-criticism, self-sabotage, complaining, comparing, criticizing, blaming, finding fault, pointing fingers, you did it to me, unforgiveness. All this disconnects us from our being or our soul. It separates us, divides us, and we become disintegrated and create a cycle of despair. Embrace your past, acknowledge the behavior of others, don't take things personally, understand they are in hurt, they are in pain, forgive them, then out of peace and acceptance, love will arise. And out of love, the joy will arise. The deepest level of communication is not of the words or the thoughts. Communication is wordless and thoughtless. It is communicated by feelings. When we accept, we come into a communion. When we keep practicing acceptance, we come into a communion and we begin to connect with our soul, our spirit, and with the spirit of others and everything and everyone around us. And then we unite by feeling that unconditional love and bonding closely, deeply with all of life, embracing, seeing with fair, equal, just eyes, we become integrated, coming together in oneness.